Hi everyone! This DIY was inspired by one of my very first YouTube tutorials, which was how to make a latte art cat. So for this video, I'm going to combine a few techniques to turn it into a latte art EOS. I'm going to save some time by using a teacup from the IKEA Duktig dollhouse set. If you don't live near an IKEA, then you can also make the whole cup from clay, and you can watch how to do that on my first tutorial here. I'm going to be using my hot chocolate EOS, which fits nicely with the coffee cup theme. So first, take some dental floss and carefully tie it around the EOS. Close the lid, making sure that the floss comes out on both sides. You'll notice that the EOS fits perfectly into this IKEA cup. Now take some air dry paper clay. I'm using a Japanese brand called Mermaid Puffy, but you can also use Crayola Model Magic or Fimo Air Light. Take a small piece of clay and fill about half the cup. Now press the EOS down really firmly with the palm of your hand until the edge of the lid is about 2 mm above the rim of the cup. And now roll a long snake and use water to stick this all around the outer edge of the cup. This creates the effect of milk foam sitting on the top of a freshly made latte. Then flatten a thin sheet of clay and cover the entire EOS with it. You'll need to sculpt this a bit to make sure that it's wrapped tightly around the lid. Once you have something like this, just add some more bits of clay for the ears and paws. Try to make the cat look as symmetrical as possible. Once you're happy with the shape, wet the surface of the clay and start texturing it with a sharp tool, needle, or pin. I find that the best way to make realistic looking milk foam is to first texture the clay and then wet your finger and gently press it across the surface to flatten everything down a bit. When you're about halfway done, pull the floss along the rim of the cup so that it cuts into the clay and creates a lid. Check that the floss moves freely on all sides and then continue shaping your milk foam. This part does take a little patience, but it's very fun to do. You can add more clay to adjust the shape. For instance, I added some more on the edges to make it look like the foam is just spilling out. For the next part, you can use chalk pastels, soft pastels, or simply eyeshadow. I've seriously never managed to finish any of my naked palettes, so I'm not wasting anything by using it for this DIY. You'll only need a tiny amount of dark brown and black. Scrape out a tiny bit of eyeshadow and mix it with some water and glue. This creates a very realistic looking cocoa powder effect. Use a toothpick as a brush and simply paint on all the details. You can also use a lighter shade of brown for the outer edge of the milk foam and use blusher to create cheeks. Now pull the floss one last time to make sure the lid is cut properly and then leave it to dry completely overnight. Once the clay has hardened, you can simply twist the lid off to reveal your perfect latte art EOS. Cut away the floss and clean up any excess paint or clay. I found that makeup remover wipes worked really well for this. So here you have it. This unique EOS makes a really eye-catching decoration for your makeup table or bathroom counter. You can make any other type of animal as well. Simply Google 3D latte art if you need any inspiration. If you enjoyed this video, then please like and subscribe to Cute Life Hacks for more adorable DIYs. And don't forget to check out my other channel, Macaroon, where I make equally cute tutorials without any talking, so they're very relaxing to watch. Thank you all so much for supporting my channels, and I'll see you next time. Bye!